Stanley Kroenke is the owner of the biggest sports empire in the world. Through his sporting empire, Kroenke Sports Entertainment, he almost owns everything. He owns $4 billion worth of National Football League team Los Angeles Rams, $1.72 billion worth of National Basketball Association team Denver Nuggets, London-based $2.8 billion worth Arsenal Football Club, $630 million worth National Hockey League team Colorado Avalanche, $370 million worth Major League Soccer team Colorado Rapids, National Lacrosse League team Colorado Mammoth. He also owns online gaming teams Los Angeles Gladiators and Los Angeles Guerrillas. Stanley Kroenke, the owner of Arsenal FC, Los Angeles Rams, Denver Nuggets. We at Business Chronicles tell the stories of extraordinarily successful people. Please subscribe to our channel to help us in making more videos. He owns significant real estate. He owns $5 billion worth of SoFi Stadium, YouTube Theater, Emirates Stadium, Ball Arena, DSG Park, Paramount Theater, First Bank Center, Elitch Gardens Theme Park. Apart from that, he also owns more than 2 million acres of ranches across the United States and Canada. He owns 1.4 million acres of ranches in the United States, making him the 5th largest private landowner in the United States. In 2015, he bought 510,000-acre Wagoner Ranch in Texas, which was listed for $725 million, which is the most expensive ranch price ever. His net worth is $12.5 billion according to Bloomberg Billionaires Index. Though he is considered self-made, but his marriage with Walmart heiress Ann Walton played some role. Ann Walton's net worth is $9.6 billion, majority of which she inherited from her father Bud Walton, who was brother and partner of Walmart founder Sam Walton. In 1995, before Ann's father's death and inheriting the stake in Walmart, Stanley Kroenke was already a billionaire. Want to know more? How Stanley Kroenke made his world's largest sports empire? What was the role of Ann Walton in building the empire, and how Stanley Kroenke's wealth exceeded even from Ann Walton? Watch the full video. In 1947, Stanley Kroenke was born in a small town of Missouri called Mora. His father owned a hardware store and was a hardcore fan of the baseball team St. Louis Cardinals and its player Stan Musial, and the Eno Slaughter, who scored the winning run in Game 7 of the 1946 World Series. He used to call his son Eno Stanley Kroenke after the Eno Slaughter and Stan Musial. From the start, Stanley was efficient and liked to work with his father. At a very young age, he used to sweep the floors at his father's store. At the age of 10, he started to do the bookkeeping of the store. Stanley was a big fan of sports like his father. He played baseball and basketball at his high school, Cole Camp High School. He set a record there in basketball, scoring 33 points in a game that went undefeated for nearly a decade. During his studies at University of Missouri, which is located in Columbia, he worked as a busboy in a nearby college's dining hall. He took a $1,500 loan from his father and purchased a local clothing store. In 1973, he got the MBA degree from University of Missouri and sold his clothing store for a handsome profit. In 1974, he married with Walmart heiress Ann Walton, which he met her a year back during a vacation in Aspen. In 1975, he turned down the funded doctorate program and started to work with retail developer Raoul Walters. In 1979, due to his connections with the Walton family, he became the partner of his boss Raoul Walters, and together they built more than 20 shopping malls, many of were having Walmart stores. In 1983, he got separated from Raoul Walters and started his own real estate development company, Kroenke Group. From the beginning, Walmart was one of the company's most important clients. He built multiple retail malls and residential buildings, many of which were located near Walmart stores. In 1991, he formed real estate holding company THF Realty. Today, the company holds more than $2 billion worth of shopping centers and office buildings. The THF name was made from to have fun. In 1979, Carol Rosenblum was drowned during swimming at Golden Beach, which was located in Miami. He was the owner of Los Angeles Rams. After his death, his wife Georgia Frontiere got 70% stake in the team, while Rosenblum's children got a 30% stake. Georgia Frontiere was the only female majority owner in the NFL at that time and was having some issues managing the team. Her 7th husband, Dominic Frontiere, was convicted of scalping 1,000 tickets from the Super Bowl and was jailed for 10 months. In 1990, the financial condition of the Los Angeles Rams was not stable. Most of the games were played with empty seats in the stadium. Georgia Frontiere came with a plan to increase the ticket sales. The plan was simple: build a better and modern stadium. Due to lack of funding and little interest from local government officials, the stadium was never built. In 1995, Georgia Frontiere's fortunes started to change when she got the opportunity to lease Trans World Dome at a reasonable price, which was located at her hometown St. Louis. The city was desperate for an NFL team and offered incentives like guaranteed $20 million from ticket sales. In 1988, St. Louis Cardinals moved to Arizona. To attract an NFL team, the city planned to build Trans World Dome. In 1992, the construction of the dome was started, and it was completed in 1995. The construction cost of $280 million was raised from public bonds. In 1995, Georgia Frontiere moved the team Los Angeles Rams to St. Louis and renamed it to St. Louis Rams. Initially, she was not able to raise the funds, and many believed that the team's financial problems were due to her mismanagement. She sold her 40% stake in the team to Stanley Kroenke, which solved the funding issues. The people of St. Louis welcomed her, and thousands of fans gathered in favor of her. She said, "St. Louis is my home, and I brought my team here to start a new dynasty." In 2010, 2 years after Georgia Frontiere's death, Stanley Kroenke bought the remaining 60% stake in the team from Rosenblum's children for $750 million. Stanley Kroenke had no issues of arranging funds. He clearly knew that moving the team back to Los Angeles will be economically viable, as the Los Angeles football market is 5 times larger than St. Louis. In 2015, Stanley Kroenke moved back the team to Los Angeles and renamed the team to Los Angeles Rams. He made a partnership with Stockbridge Capital Group, who owned Hollywood Park Racetrack, to build a 70,000-seat NFL stadium near Los Angeles. In 2016, the construction of the stadium was started with a budget of $5 billion. The stadium was completed in 2020 and was named SoFi Stadium. The stadium cost was more than twice of $1.9 billion Allegiant Stadium, which is home to Team Las Vegas Raiders. The 298-acre site comes with high-tech features such as a 120-yard-long wraparound video board, and the experience in it is much cooler than any regular NFL stadium. The stadium is home to the teams Los Angeles Rams and Los Angeles Chargers. In 1999, Stanley Kroenke formed the Kroenke Sports Enterprises, and after 1 year he invested $450 million to buy National Basketball Association team Denver Nuggets and National Hockey League team Colorado Avalanche, with their arena Pepsi Center from Ascent Entertainment Group, whose owner was media executive Charlie Lyons. NFL restricted its team owners to own teams in other leagues. To comply it, Denver Nuggets and Colorado Avalanche teams are held in the name of his wife, Ann Walton. In 2002, he became the co-owner of the Arena Football League team Colorado Crush, along with Pat Boland, who also owned National Football League team Denver Broncos. In 2004, he bought the National Lacrosse League team Colorado Mammoth and Major League Soccer team Colorado Rapids from energy tycoon Phil Anschutz. In 2007, Stanley Kroenke bought 9.9% stake in London-based football club Arsenal for £65 million. In 2009, he bought another 8% stake in the club from Danny Fisman for £42.5 million. In 2011, he bought 8% stake from Richard Carr and the Carr family for around £50 million. The deal brought up the total stake of Kroenke to 28.3%. In 2011, Stanley Kroenke purchased the 15.9% stake from Nina Bracewell-Smith and 16.11% stake from Danny Fisman, raising his total stake to 67%. In 2018, he finally took over the club when he bought the 30% stake from Russian oligarch Alisher Usmanov for £550 million. The deal gave the club valuation of a massive $2.3 billion. Stanley Kroenke started from very humble background. From the young age, he had business acumen. His marriage and connection with the Walton family enabled him to create his own real estate development company and made him the top private landowner in the United States. His father's passion inspired him to create the world's largest sports empire. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to watch more videos like this.